Alright, welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. We are continuing work on our semi today. We'll be finishing up the whole front end, I believe, this episode, the cab, finishing up the details on the back, and then I believe I'll be taking suggestions for the trailer, what the thing should be hauling, whether it should be maybe a mobile base that might be able to deploy at a different location. That might be pretty cool. Or just a normal trailer to haul another vehicle around. That would be cool as well. I just don't quite know yet what you guys maybe want to see built. But Scrap Mechanic is so much easier to do things in than, say, Space Engineers, that really I'm up for any suggestion on this one. So let's see what I need to do here to get this to work. I'm running the piping for the exhaust, even though it is a minor detail. You know, details, in my opinion, just make or break builds. So if you don't get this right, then really it can really hurt you in the long run. That's all laid out. Sure, it's going through the floor of the guy's seat, but whatever. That's not a major issue. I changed the front end, by the way, a little bit. One, you guys said that you wanted the hood to open a little bit more, and I have done that. I set it to a 75 degree. I didn't want it to be 90 just because it wouldn't look good, in my opinion, to have a complete 90 degree opening. So 75, yeah, plenty of space. And I made it open all the way to the edge instead of just 2 blocks. So you can get at the engines a whole lot better now. But in doing so, I kind of had to replace the roof piece. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to edit this section because I can't put the piping blocks down as they don't have a side connection point. Oh well. Just more orange. I just can't wait for the spray gun because really that'll just make everything better once that's out. Okay. So, time for the smokestack on this side. Alright, that looks good. I added the back window in between episodes, so when you're inside first person view, you can see out the back. It looks pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and work on the roof. Now I'm gonna have to leave the roof open in some areas, as there's no real way to kind of get out of the driver's seat otherwise. So we are going to do our best here with what we got. Now the truck that I'm basing this off of has a pretty squared off front, and then it kind of tapers backwards. There's no 2x1 slope, so it's going to be a little bit extra boxy this time than it would normally be, but hey, what can you do? That's a Led Zeppelin song for those who don't know. Let's go over here. Alright. Then at this point we can put a square block down. Cool. So that is the front windshield. That is complete. Let's see, maybe it would be best to just take this straight across. Like so. Maybe. Not 100% sold on that just yet. And I will be putting the door in. I don't know how well that'll turn out, but hey, it's something you're expecting to see. But you see, when we get out, we have to leave this gap up here. So obviously, if it rains, a little bit of a problem, but we're in a desert. We're fine. We're fine. No rain here at all. Let's go with deleting that. We can raise that upwards. over to the I-beam in. That is the front. Right there. For the door, obviously, we need a bearing. And one on this side. These buttons here are going to control opening and closing the door. And let's go with maybe something a little bit different for the door. Different for the most part. I don't quite know what I want to use for it yet. Let's go with this maybe for the no. I mean that'd be okay maybe back here. No. I really don't know. I am struggling so hard right now. Can I put... Yes, I can. So we use a vertical stair just to do some color difference. And then we need to mark a window. Now, because these guys are so small, this is actually kind of hard to do, as the window needs to be tall enough to see out of, but to actually properly see out of it, it's going to be a little weird. I need to temporarily place some blocks down, so I have a snap point for this thing. And get rid of these two for the window. And let's do the same over here. Alright. I believe it's 2 tall at the top. No, it's just 1. Okay, now to wire up the door, just so we can see how well this is working. Let's see, that bearing needs to be attached to that. Now we crawl under here, figure out which way it needs to turn. It needs to turn towards the red. And we'll make that probably 105. Okay, maybe it's sort of the blue. See, if this was Space Engineers, that door would have exploded because physics. Alright, we'll tie that button to the seat. That ain't bad. So you're gonna open the door, get out, and actually crouch down out. There you go. Now to get in, you don't really have to open the door because you can just look through the window there. How does this affect the weight? It still drives okay. Now the front can't compress as much as the back end in terms of springs, so it has a slight tilt on it. Now to fix that, I can either just put an extra block on the back end, so the springs are that just 1 block extra, but I don't think I'm going to do that because really it'll just compress again. Really not solve anything in the long run. Let's go ahead and wire up this one. Okay. And should be the opposite in theory. Okay. Not the opposite in theory. Man. Oh, it's on 360. Why is it on 360? And that didn't really fix it either. Okay. So that door can open and close now as well. So our cab is complete for the most part. I could technically add a hatch. You know, I'm gonna test something. It's probably not going to work really well. But I do want to see if maybe I do this for the top. What happens when I actually get out of the seat? Because, look, it looks so much nicer with an actual filled-in roof. But when I get out, I kind of float and get stuck immediately, apparently. And, come on. Abort. Oh, boy, this was a mistake. Huge mistake. Let's tie this down to there. Open the door, and the door is not helping us in any way. Let's just delete these so we can climb out. Alright, there we go. Dude, I just want a roof. That's something I want. I want to figure this out now. It's important to me. But I don't want it to be all orange. That's so lame looking. And we just cut these down and they fall into the bottom of the floor, but that's fine. We didn't need them there anyways. Okay. What's the best block to use here? I don't even know. Let's see, how would this fit? Not very well, if at all. You know, let's just first test it with blocks. So we need to fill the whole thing in, because when you get out of the seat, you're going to try and slide. And if that happens, you're pretty much screwed. Alright, so we're not sliding. I can crouch down and not get out, because... Oh, wait. I can. Ha! Take that, game. And that looks cool. I just like the feeling of the fully closed cab. I mean, it's just better looking. You know, you have your shade in here. You just have to remember to, well, I would say open the door, but the door has officially broken. We are sealed in here. Yep. Why aren't you opening? Okay. Fix it with a hammer. That's generally the solution, right? Come on. Open up. What the heck is going on now? Does this door over here open? No, it's catching on something. What is it catching on? There's nothing to catch on in here. It's not these, because that would make no sense. Is it just catching on the roof now? If I got rid of these blocks. Okay. That's weird. I don't know why the roof that isn't even really touching the door catching on it, but we can fix that. We can use... kind of wish there was a half block. We can do this. Which hopefully prevents any issues. Problem solving, people. We're getting it done. Need to set the direction first. And then I can look at the side of this block and it'll fit. Test. 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 Okay, we're good. Hop in. Close the door. Wow, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And then you can open the door and hop out. Come on. Come on, let me out. Oh my goodness. You know, maybe I should just have the roof open on a hinge. It's not something I wanted to do, but... And why am I so low in the seat now? What the heck is going on? Why can't I see out? It's like the camera is completely broken now. Let's try that. Okay. So I just need to make the vent section open up on a hinge. So let's go ahead and do that as a way to get out for some silly reason. That's something, in my opinion, they should fix. I think you should be, when you sit down in a seat, it might save your coordinates in relation to your entry point and then kick you back out. Okay, so let's add a switch on here. So we need switches to actually tie to the seat, which actually I can put in the dash, which will probably look pretty cool. And there are sirens outside, because living in the city is annoying. Okay, switch and switch. You know what, let's just trigger it off the same switch. That ain't too bad. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry about the sirens, guys. There's just nothing I can do about that. How do I want this thing? That's fine. Are they going around just the same fucking block? Like, they're not moving! Just stop. Please just stop. Okay, so this one needs to go to the red, this one needs to go to the blue. So, first one, red, 175, blue, 75. We'll sit down, press 3, get up. Not enough! Let me, oh my god, oh my god, no! Maybe it should open on the other side. You know, that might be good. Let's do that. This is already becoming late. You know, I'll finish the hatch later. I do want to record a few more little things, some little details here. I gotta finish putting in the back bumper. That is something that we need drastically. I'll figure out those things later. So let's get dangerous Darkwing Duck. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, there we go. How's that connecting? Okay. No, still wrong. Correct. All right. That just might work. Just might work. So we need this bit here, followed by, of course, well, I was going to use a staircase, but it doesn't look like it's the right thing. What do we use for the front? Looks like we use those beams. Can we fit 2 of these on here? No, of course not. It'd be too convenient. Okay. Of course. We need some lights on the back. Cool. Is this one facing the right way? Yes, it is. Place a block here. And then we need to hang like tire flaps or something off this end. But I don't know how to do that. So I guess we build that up. That one. There we go. These wheel wells, I think, look pretty nice. Gotta prevent mud from being slung everywhere. And now what to use for a tire flap. Let's... Dangerous, maybe? Where's the danger sign? There's the danger sign. Oh my god. Come on. No? Not at all? Okay, that's fine too. What else can we use? Traffic cone? No. Do not enter? No. Falling objects? No. Toilet paper? No. Wow, So these apparently don't have a vertical point. They only do horizontal. Oh, this would be so perfect too. Okay, we need to temporarily place some things here. And we're already past 20 minutes, but whatever right now. Just whatever. Okay, so there's those. And if we do the caution reversed and get rid of these, will it stay? It does. Cool. Got a little tire flap. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I didn't want to do a skip this episode, but it looks like I'm going to have to do one anyways, because reasons. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the whole front end. Get this thing looking nice. We'll be back. I'll get the doors working, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, everyone. So I have finished the truck as far as I know, and it is looking good. So the roof works now. You can get out via that direction. The hood, of course, opens up more than last time. The interior is finished. We have plenty of buttons and knobs controlling everything. Added a little control block up there to make it look almost like a CBS radio. And yeah, it's fairly accurate to the truck I drive in American Trucking Simulator. It's a little bit different, of course, because of block types, and you know, I changed things around just so maybe it looks a little bit nicer for the world that we're driving around in. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give you guys the final once over. Let's go ahead and hop out. Alright. There we go. So what we got is a pretty decent truck. The mud flaps look great on these things. Now, I haven't made the hitch area just yet. That's because we're going to build the trailer first and then try and figure out how to connect them in a good way. So until then, we can't really do much more with this, but all in all, it looks good. I like the way these kind of wheel wells turned out. Now, my truck that I drive don't have all of these. They only have kind of the front bit and then the back bit. The middle is not there, but I figured I'll continue the pattern along its whole length. Yeah, the cab looks good. Everything looks proportional and fairly accurate. Now, I kind of wish I could do a little bit more of an angle on this thing. I think it would look a little bit better, more clean, but since we don't have a block to do that, oh well. You can open this door from the outside, of course, and there is a button to close it once you're in the seat. And he also has his own hatch to get in and out if he so desires. So, yeah, it looks good. Looks real good. Added these two little upper lights. I think mine has horns, but there aren't any horns in this game, so it has the option for lighting as well. So I might as well just use the extra headlights on it. But yeah, I think that's going to do us for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. If you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness. Go ahead and leave that like button. Leave a comment down below on maybe what you want to see the trailer to look like. If you have any ideas, I'm thinking of some type of command trailer that would deploy and maybe give some extra room on the inside once it's deployed. That might be pretty cool to haul around. And yeah, I think that's going to do us. I'm actually going to do one last thing. If I can hop in here real quick. Yes, I'll just climb through the windshield. I'm going to see what happens real quick if I just turn all the engines up to full power, because I think that'll be entertaining at least. Here we go, all the way up. I'll pump these babies up as well. It's probably going to do a whole lot of spinning out. Alright. Oh, you can't open the door, by the way. The roof is open. So you had to make sure to close it. Woo! Okay. Oh, nope. And we crashed immediately. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that. In fact, the best thing to do, really, if you wanted to go quick, is just go ahead and attach the trailer on it, and then it might be good enough. Maybe we'll knock it down one. I need to stop making these extra long videos. They're getting a little out of hand. But oh well. I enjoy doing them. How fast can we get it to go without it freaking out and flipping over? New mission. Oh, there we go. Hop. Oh no, that's gonna tip as well. But if you take it a little easy, it won't. Woo! Yeah, the wheels do not like going this quickly. The suspension is going a little crazy. Yeah, let's not turn it up that high. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.